Let's talk about other types of investment property then. We have office, we have retail, industrial, even healthcare, although most people don't invest in healthcare individually, but through a real estate investment trust they may. How do you feel some of those sectors are going to be? Which ones are going to be stronger, which ones are going to be weaker, and why?
Well, I think looking over the near term, like I said, over the next year or so, some of the stronger commercial property sectors are going to be in the industrial and distribution area. All of the online shopping that takes place these days, it requires a lot of industrial distribution space, and most retailers, online retailers, are trying to get closer and closer to the consumer. So there's going to be, I think, some investment opportunities in the industrial sector. The multifamily sector, think apartments, as we've talked about earlier. The demand for rental properties is going to continue to be fairly strong. We have, the millennials who are just making their presence known in the housing market at this point, and then generations to follow, which is also another large generation. So the outlook for multifamily is probably fairly strong as well. Maybe not as strong as it was a couple of years ago, since builders have been able to catch up with demand in the multifamily sector.
Okay.
And look to the office sector. Really, that's about what we see in terms of the job sector overall. We've seen fairly strong job growth over the last couple months and consistent job growth over the last several years. So there's continuing opportunities in the office sector, but a lot of that is really regional and probably very much dependent on the particular market that you're looking in. Mid-sized cities versus large cities.
How about smaller offices?
Dynamics.
How about smaller offices for the people that are not in that 4.1% unemployment rate anymore, the people who are maybe discouraged workers that have stopped looking, they have taken up a consulting position? How about some of those?
Well, there's certainly a lot of businesses out there that are trying to cater to that segment of the population looking for that short-term office rental space. So I think that's going to evolve over time as we see more of the baby boomers perhaps moving toward kind of a consulting or more freelance type work. So I think there's some opportunities there as well.